This is legislative topic 2, stopping high-end rebate by me, Rosalind, and Cynthia. Right. Okay, so the goal of ending high-end rebate is to have more EVs or electric vehicles in use instead of gasoline gasoline powered cars. And to accomplish that, electric vehicles have to be more affordable and accessible to a wider demographic. And by removing rebates for our higher end EVs, this could help focus efforts on creating electric vehicles with lower sticker prices, which would help achieve our goal.
So here are some reasons why electric vehicles are much better than gasoline vehicles. And then also vice versa. So the long-term cost of electric vehicles will be less than gasoline vehicles due to the fact that one like charging has like charging is less costly than using gasoline, and additionally it has less carbon emissions as it like emits absolutely like zero carbon due to the fact that it's run on electricity. And lastly, it has lower maintenance and is easier to fix electric vehicles and maintain vehicles in comparison to gasoline ones. However, the cons of it are can be one, just the initial cost is a little higher, and you have to like installing charging equipment is recommended in order to cut the costs. And sometimes there are like environmental effects due to the production of electric vehicles, due to the fact that it's like using mining of resources like uranium and lithium to like these heavy metals to create them. However, in the long run, economic effects is better and the environment is better.
So why would we want like electric vehicles instead of gasoline powered ones? Is because like having more electric vehicles instead of gasoline powered cars would help reduce Maryland's carbon emissions because electric vehicles and hybrid cars would have less tailpipe emissions than the regular car, which would help achieve Maryland's goal of net zero emissions. And according to the US Department of Energy, electric vehicles are cheaper to refuel, charge, and have better fuel efficiency than internal combustion engines or just gasoline powered cars.
So here there's some current programs that Maryland has for electrical vehicles. So the federal income tax credit offers a 7,000 like 500 to be a clean vehicle tax credit for purchasing EV or hybrid vehicle. However, the big beautiful bill has canceled this out. However, Maryland has an excise tax credit offering $3,000 for qualifying zero emission cars and fuel cell electric vehicles that don't exceed a sticker price of $50,000. So this is used to encourage to buy more like cost effect efficient electric vehicles. And there are some like guidelines to follow, including a cap of the average gross income of the family, which is 15 thousand like 51,500 thousand dollars if they're filing like joint married to have this electric vehicle like tax credit. And additionally, it also promotes programming and like cheaper programming of electric vehicle installment like charging stations into the houses, which would allow people to be more inclined to buy about electric vehicles due to the fact that it's now easier to maintain this vehicle if they have easier access to charging stations right at their own home.
So for recommendations, we didn't have that much since the recommendation was already just to like eliminate high end rebate. So we also thought about making it income based since households or like people with higher income wouldn't need the rebate as much. So we have first have like the idea to remove rebates on electric vehicles that have a sticker price over about $70,000 since that's like on the more expensive side of price points, or to remove rebates for households with an annual income of more than $132,000, since that's about 20% more than the income required to purchase any electric vehicle alongside other unrelated expenses. They would probably still get tax credits that they're eligible for, just not rebates, which are different things. Because rebates are upfront discounts that give you cash back after a purchase, and they're usually quicker than a tax credit. And a tax credit is a reduction in the amount of income tax you would owe, and it takes longer to receive than a rebate usually.
Thank
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah.
for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you, Michaela and Roslyn. I really appreciate you have clean recommendations. So you're recommending either one or two, right? It's not both, is that right?
One or the other should be fine. Having both would be a little more confusing,
How did
I
they
feel
choose
like.
like $70,000 for the price and the other 131,000 for the income?
Can you repeat that? You're lagged out a little. Sorry.
$70,000 on the EV price, or like 131 on the income level? Is
Oh, sorry.
what's the reference?
So we looked at like the median monthly like payments of like the average people that would buy electric vehicles. And based on we looked at thresholds with like statistics from companies like Tesla who like talk about the median like housing income like buyer is from buyers is 132,000 as a median family income. So we're thinking that people who make less than the median should have like a rebate, which allow them to be more inclined to buy electric vehicles. And additionally, like $70,000 is like the average like price of cars that people would like see as like high end or luxury cars and things like that.
I see. Thank you.